Hey everybody, I am Big Will, and this is my 2023 want list. But I got to be honest with you, it's 2023. But if I don't get it completed in 2023 because the other stuff I got going on, that's fine. I mean, really. Now, as I was thinking about how to do this list here, hey Tina, I was thinking, a lot of people put like some big books that they want and they have like nine of them, and then at the end of the year they have either eight of them or two or something like that. And I got to thinking I need to focus in because I want all the books. I think all of us collectors we want all the books, but I got to narrow it down, and I can't shotgun blast it either. I can't have 25 or nine or even eight books that I'm going after and even hope to think I might be able to get them all. So I gotta narrow this down. So what I've decided is to do it in phases. So phase one is going to be the main thing I try to do, and then I'll go to phase two. Phase I don't even know how many phases there are right now, but eventually, hopefully, I'll have a complete personal collection. So far, I was going to do the Superman Adventures all in a 9.8, and I was going to do the Lois Lane and then a bunch of other single books. But let me tell you something, getting that 9.8 in all 66 issues of Superman Adventures was so hard. And I could use the money from selling the slabs for my business. So I gave up on it. And Superman's not my favorite character. It was just I thought that might be better than trying to go after uh, Batman Adventures because there's that one book in there, that's really expensive. And yeah, see, so I wanted to make it very reasonable and narrow down because you can always grow the list, And hey, how you doing, Jack? So what I decided was first things first, I'm going to complete my Lois Lane run. I've got, I think, a little under 100 to go. It was 137, I believe, issues. And I got a little show and tell here. This is, I'm going to make it full screen. And first up, we got Lois Lane. Now, this is Lois Lane number one because I'm not going to go through and show you every single cover, like 80 something covers that I still need. But this is issue number one. And believe it or not, it's not the expensive one. I mean, yes, it's expensive because it's number one from, I think, 56 or 58. But the expensive ones are 106 and, of course, issue 70, the first Silver Catwoman. So I had those. I had to sell them to help launch the business. So I got to get those back. And then eventually, we're going to get number one here. But that's the first thing I'm going to do for my want list is complete my Lois Lane run because most of them are relatively cheap, and I don't care about them being at high grade either. Next up is Hulk 182. Now, this one I think I'm going to go after when I get to the point of going after the three. 182 is going to be the one I go after first because it is the cheapest, because it literally has maybe one panel of Wolverine, and Wolverine's my favorite character, to sort of end his little arc. And then it goes into this story with Hammer and Anvil. And, I mean, it's a great cover, and it completes the trilogy for Wolverine. So that's why I want it. So I'm going to finally get me a copy of 182. And yes, I have already determined I definitely want them to have the value stamp. I don't care about conditions so much as my books being complete. So it's got to have the value stamp. And then obviously the next thing that I want to do is, of course, Hulk 181. I mean, do I really need to say anything about this? It's Hulk 181. I mean, what more is there to say? I'm a Wolverine fan. It is the Wolverine book to have, and it's probably going to be the last one of the three that I managed to get. And it'll probably be the last one of all the things I'm mentioning today that I'll get because of how expensive it is. And then, well, oh, you lost volume? Well, I assume you have it back now. I'm sorry about that, Jack. And hey, Los, how you doing, man? And then the final book, obviously, is Hulk 180. This one is the true first appearance of Wolverine. I'm not worried about any of the ads or anything. So this is probably going to be the second, either the first or the second, depending on the money situation, after most of the Lois Lane. I probably won't get through all the Lois Lanes this year. I'll try. But I'm sick and tired of being a Wolverine fan and being like the only Wolverine fan I know that doesn't have one of the three books every Wolverine fan is supposed to have. It makes me angry. So I am determined this year, by the end of the year, I will have 180 and 182, and just maybe I'll have 181 as well. I'm going to try. So that concludes the pictures portion of the show. Now that's phase one. Hopefully I can get it in a year. If not, and it goes into 24, hopefully I'll have most of it already done. And Jack B says, I've got a 180 complete, but has some issues. Would be interested in a possible trade for silver or bronze Marvel. I don't know if I have what you want, but I got a good bit of silver or bronze Marvel. So we might have to talk here, Jack. But anyway, so hopefully that'll be this year. And then we have phase 2, which will be the other books that I want. Like I'm a big fan of Deadpool. I love me some Deadpool. So I'll get his first appearance on there. For DC, I love me some Power Girl. I think she is the better Supergirl, and I'm not apologizing for having that thought. So I want me a good high-grade copy of Power Girl's first appearance. And then that's going to end phase 2. Just 2 books. That's it. And then we're going to go into phase 3, and that'll be some of the ancillary characters like Laura Kinney, Weapon X. X-23, not Weapon X. That's Wolverine. I want to get her. And then I want to get some other books too that I'll have to figure out with. And whoops. And by the way, sorry for my chair. Sorry about that. I'm running out of places to set things in my water bottle. I don't know what a water bottle is. My water bottle fell. But anyway, I don't know. It looks like you might be, Jack. And let's see what Los has said here. I'm right with you, Will. I don't have any of the Hulk books either. I need to get them too. I'm a big fan as well. Yeah. And it's not that I'm just a big fan, though. He is my favorite character. I think in all of fiction, he's like top 3 for me. He might be number 1, I don't know, but he's definitely top 3. And then, I also want to think about other characters too, like Plastic Man. Ghost Rider's awesome. But as far as my want list for 2023, what I'm going to try to accomplish, we have finishing my Lois Lane, 180, 181, and 182, and then that's it. Hopefully I can get it done in the year. If I can't, it'll move on into 24. And then the next phase of my personal collection is the first Deadpool and the first Power Girl. That's it. And then that'll begin phase 3. And I don't know what's going to be in phase 3. We'll find out when we get there. But that's how I'm thinking at the start. So, Jack, if you want to hit me up on IG, we might be able to come to an arrangement for the Hulk 180. And I hope you heard that. Your volume's dropping on and off. And well, that brings it to a close, folks. That's all I wanted to get on here is I wanted to put it on video so I could hold myself to myself. That's all I'm going to focus on. That's what I'm going to do this year. I am going to get these books. I am determined. And that narrows it down. So I'm not trying to get 50,000 books at once either. So having a narrow focus is also going to help. Thank you, Tina. So with that, again, Jack B, might want to hit me up. And okay, that sounds good. And we'll hit me up with what you're looking for as well. And with that, I guess we'll see you guys later. Thanks again. And about a couple hours, maybe a little more, I got another video where I go over month 2 of selling comics because I'm officially done with month 2, February. Today's the last day of February. So that'll be here in a few hours. We'll have that video. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate y'all.